Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Daisy and I am your yoga instructor. So today's practice is going to be a nice 30-minute long Vinyasa flow, and we're going to be focusing on standing balancing, okay? So finding that strength and power through the legs, finding that balance, which is everyone's favourite, and just not taking yourself too seriously, okay? So really learning to love all those little wobbles that you get as we're balancing on one leg. We'll be working through the glutes and the legs. We'll be doing some mobilising and some stretching as well. So get yourself on your mat. If you do have a strap of some sort, so I've got a resistance band, you can use a tea towel, the strap that goes around your yoga block, please feel free to grab it, and then bolster, blocks, cushions if you wish to use them as well. Obviously you don't need to, but I'll give different options throughout the practice. This practice is aimed at all levels and abilities, so please just stick with your own ability, and yeah, I hope that you enjoy it. We'll get started. So we're going to get started today by lying down on our back. So we're going to come down to a nice lying down position. Just take a slight bend through the knees, the heels underneath the knees, palms face up towards the sun as the arms are either side of the body, and close the eyes off. And just gently bring the awareness towards your breath here. The inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, feel that air, that energy, that prana enter in through the body. And exhale through the nose as you just let the body sink and surrender into the earth. Inhale, feel the belly, the chest, the heart rise. And exhale, release. Now, as you gently bring your awareness towards your breath, I just want you to ask yourself, how do I feel right now? How do I feel right now? And this can be on a physical level, an emotional level, a mental level, maybe even a spiritual level. Having no expectation, no judgment here. Just being aware. Just being aware and gently let go. Now, ever so gently opening up through the eyes if you wish. Keep those knees bent, heels underneath the knees. Now, on your next inhale, push up through the heels, engage through the glutes as you lift your arms up and over the top of the head, extending through the hips. And as we exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, lower the back, lower the arms back down to the earth. Inhale, find the lift opening up through the front body. And exhale, control the movements back down. Okay, and I want you to repeat this movement now with the flow of your own breath. So we're really starting to warm up, open up through the posterior chain. Really starting to connect movement and breath together. Maybe challenging yourself, see if you can move a tiny bit slower or a little bit more controlled. Now releasing the arms, releasing the hips down. Option of repeating that again, or option number 2, you're going to keep your right foot firmly planted on the earth, extending the left leg towards the sun. As you take a deep inhale, you're going to exhale, push up through the right heel, lifting up through the glutes. Okay, so option one, what we did before, or option number two, on your next exhale, keeping those hips up, you're going to lower the left foot down towards the earth. Inhale, find lift. Exhale, control down. Amazing. And again, just repeating this movement with the flow of your own breath. Keeping those hips as extended as you can, slow and controlled. Amazing. Lifting back up through the left leg. Now release the hips down to the earth, whichever option you're in. Take a bend with the left knee, left ankle on top of right thigh. Now option of holding it here, or option of bringing the right knee in towards the chest, the left hand in between the legs, right arm around the outside, interlace through the fingers as you drop the head down towards the earth here. And maybe just find a little movement. We're very early on in the practice, maybe the glutes feel a little tight. Each exhale, drawing the knee a little bit closer towards the chest. Amazing. Now gently releasing through the hands, extend the arms out to shoulder height, palms face up, as you drop the knees over to the right and the head turns to the left. Now if the knees or the shoulders don't quite touch the earth, maybe placing a bolster, a block, a cushion underneath instead. But really focus on drawing those shoulders down, drawing down through the knees, opening up through the twist. And gently untangle through the legs, bring the knees back in towards the center. Arms either side, drop the feet down. Amazing. Now option of coming back to option number one. Or option number two, you're going to ground down through the left foot, extend up through the right leg. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, push up through the heel, lifting up through the hips. Now, as we exhale, keeping the right leg nice and straight, lower the right foot down towards the earth. Inhale, find lift. Exhale, release down. Inhale, find lift. Exhale, release down. And again, just repeating this movement with the flow of your own breath. You want to stay nice and strong through the glutes. Nice and controlled here. Amazing. Now on your next exhale, release those hips back towards the earth. Whichever option you're in, take a bend through the right knee, right ankle on top of left thigh. Now option of holding it here, or option of engaging through the core, bring the left knee into the chest, right hand in between the legs, left hand around the outside, interlace through the fingers as you drop your head down towards the earth. And maybe finding a little movement here. Maybe noticing if there's any differences between the two sides. My right side is feeling a lot more tighter than my left. And just knowing that that is absolutely normal. Now releasing through the hands, extending the arms out to shoulder height as you drop the legs over towards the left. The head turns towards the right. Grounding the shoulders, grounding the knees into the earth here. Maybe close the eyes off for a moment. And breathe. After my many long flights flying back at the weekend, this stretch feels really good. And gently unraveling through the legs, bring the knees in towards the chest. Wrap the arms around the body, interlace through the fingers, draw the knees in close. And placing the hands on top of the legs as you just start to rock forwards and back. Just gently massaging through the back here. Can you hold it at the top? The shoulders back, the chest lifted. Can you extend the legs? Can you extend the arms? Are you still smiling? And breathe. And release. Amazing. Now I want you to make your way round onto all fours. So our tabletop position. If you have got slightly icky knees, maybe just folding the bottom of the mat over for a bit of extra padding. You want the wrists, elbows, shoulders on top of each other, the knees underneath the hips, the tops of the feet planted in towards the earth, the core engaged. Now on your next inhale, lift the chest and tailbone, lifting up, cow. As you exhale, drop the head and tailbone, curve the spine, cat. Inhale, find the lift, opening up through the heart. Exhale, dropping the head, curve the spine. And now repeating this movement with the flow of your own breath. Gently opening up through the heart, through the spine, through the core. Feeling each little movement ripple through the spine. Amazing. Coming back to a neutral position. Bring the toes together, knees to the outside edges of the mat. Maybe you wish to use your bolster here to place underneath the hips. As you drop the hips back towards the heels, extend through the fingertips, forehead drops down. Wide leg balasana, wide leg child's pose. And just find a little movement from here, side to side, opening up through that hip space. And again, connecting movement to breath. Walking the hands over to the right side of the mat, left hand on top of the right, drop the forehead down, open up through the left side body here. And gently walk the fingers over to the left side, right hand on top of the left. The forehead drops down and breathe. Amazing. Gently bring the hands back towards center now, fingers wide. Draw the knees back to parallel, fingers wide. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up towards the sky, chest towards your thighs to our first downward facing dog. Now bring your gazing point, your dritsi towards the kneecaps here. Push up through those shoulders, push down through the heels, and maybe just take a bend through alternate knees. Maybe finding movement with the hips from side to side. Just gently exploring your downward facing dog here. Make it your own. Maybe you wish to ripple forwards to high plank. Maybe you wish to find stillness. Maybe just a bend through the knees. Amazing. Now on your next inhale, look between the hands. Take a step or take a jump towards the hands. Lifting the fingertips flat back. Now option number 1, fingertips on top of the shins. Roll those shoulder blades back. Option number 2, using your block or bolster. Or option number 3, fingertips on earth. Exhale, fold forwards here. Inhale, take a bend at the knees, lift the arms up towards the sun, and exhale, bring hands down through heart center, and have a nice little shake out. Lovely. Okay, so Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A, but we're going to add a few extra twists in there as well. So you're standing at the top of your mat in Tadasana. Your feet parallel hip width apart or feet together. The shoulders back, the palms face out, close the eyes off for a moment. Connecting with the breath. That inhale through the nose, feel the spine lift and lengthen, crown of the head reach up. And exhale through the nose, ground the feet into the earth. Amazing. Once you've reconnected with your breath, opening up through the eyes, inhale, take a bend at the knees, lift the arms up towards the sun. Exhale, flip the hand, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, lift fingertips flat back, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Exhale, fold forwards here. Take a bend in the knees, place both hands down. Now take a step or a jump back to high plank. Wrists, elbows, shoulders on top of each other. Straight line from your head down towards your feet. Now option number 1, drop the knees to the earth, untuck the toes, bend the elbows into the side, lower the chest down. Inhale, lifting up cobra. Or option number 2, I'm just getting you all to hold high plank here. Option number 2, as you exhale, shift the weight forwards, bend the elbows into the side, lower through chaturanga, untuck the toes, upward facing dog, thighs come off the earth. And as we exhale, toes tuck under, hips come back, downward facing dog. Amazing. Deep breath in through the nose. Sigh the breath out through the mouth. On your next inhale, extending the right leg away, 3-leg dog, opening up through the hips. Option of taking a bend through the right knee here. As we exhale, shift the weight forwards, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Use your hand, use your foot, bring the foot as far forward as you need to. Inhale, extending up through the right fingertips, easy or not so easy twist. Exhale, float the right hand down, right leg comes back, high plank. Take a bend through the knees, shifting the hips back, downward facing dog. Amazing. Inhale, extend left leg away, 3-leg dog. Option of taking a bend through that left knee, opening up through the hips. As you exhale, shift the weight forwards, left foot to the outside of the left hand, low lunge. Again, use your hands, use your feet, adjust as you need to. Inhale, lifting up, look at left fingertips, easy twist. Exhale, float left hand down, left leg comes back, high plank. Take a bend through the knees, shifting those hips back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose, sigh the breath out through the mouth. On your next inhale, take a step or jump towards the hands, lifting the fingertips flat back. Exhale, fold forwards here. Option of using the block if you wish. Inhale, take a bend through the knees, lift the arms up towards the sun. Exhale, bring hands down through heart center. And maybe amazing now, Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B, but again with a few little extras going on as well. So, standing in Tadasana at the top of the mat, feet parallel, hip width apart or feet together, shoulders back, palms out, close the eyes off. Reconnecting with the breath here, the inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Amazing. Opening up through the eyes. On your next inhale, take a bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. So we're coming to this chair-like position. Now you want to make sure those knees are parallel to each other, they're not knocking together or apart. Keep the core engaged. Option number 1, keep the arms at shoulder height. Option number 2, arms by the ears. Now, option of holding it here or option of lifting up through the left foot. So you want to find that dritsi, that gazing point that isn't moving. Releasing the left leg down. Option of lifting up the right, feeling into all those little wobbles. And releasing the right foot down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift fingertips flat back, whether that's using a block or on the shins. Exhale, forward fold here. Take a bend in the knees, place both hands, take a step or jump back, high plank. Option of dropping the knees to the earth, come to cobra. Or option as you exhale, bend the elbows into the side through chaturanga, untuck the toes, upward facing dog. Toes tuck under, downward facing dog. Amazing. Deep breath in through the nose, sigh the breath out through the mouth. On your next inhale, extend the right leg away, three-leg dog, opening up through the hips. Exhale, take a bend through the right knee, shift the weight forwards, push up through the shoulders as the right foot comes in between the hands. So right foot in between the hands, use your hand, use your foot, bring it forwards. Left toes to the left corner of the mat as you push and power your way up, warrior one, hips are square. Amazing. So you want the hips nice and square here, the palms face inwards. Now as we exhale, bring the left arm up and over, left foot turns to the left side of the mat, warrior two. So you're looking over the right fingertips here. You want your right knee in line with your right foot. Inhale, bring the left arm, left leg back around, high lunge. Now, options, many options here. Option number one, bring the hands down to heart center. You're going to push off through the right leg, the left leg extends. And again, find that, see that gazing point that's not moving. Option number two is to hinge at the hips here. Come to find warrior three. So straight line from your head down towards your foot. Maybe extending the arms out in front of you. Or option number three is to come to find Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So placing the right hand on the earth, maybe you wish to place it on a block. So the right hand on the earth, you're going to open up through the left hips. As the left hips open up, extend up through the left fingertips and hold. Okay, so coming back to what I said about this practice, feeling into all those lovely little wobbles, do not take yourself too seriously. Breathe. Maybe you fall out of one, maybe going back into it. Have a little play around, smile. And when you feel ready to, take a bend through the right knee, step the left leg all the way back, high lunge. Exhale, releasing the hands, frame right foot. Right leg comes back, high plank. Option of dropping knees to the earth, bend the elbows through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option of child's pose here, just to reconnect with the breath. Deep breath in through the nose, sigh the breath out through the mouth. Amazing. On your next inhale, extend left leg away, three-leg dog. Exhale, take a bend through the left knee, shifting the weight forwards. Left foot in between the hands, right toes to the right corner of the mat. Push and power your way up, warrior one, hips are square. Palms face inwards here, find your balance. And then when you're ready, bring the right arm up and over as the right toes turn to the outside edge of the mat. The left knee is bent, warrior two, looking over the left fingertips here. So we're getting this lovely opening up through the hip space. Bring the right arm, right foot round, high lunge. Now again, coming into our many different options. Option number one, bring the hands down to heart center. Grounding down through the left foot as you take a little push up. The right leg lifts off. Option of holding it here. Again, find that point that's not moving as you hold the balance. Option number two, hinging at the hips. Straight line, head down towards the foot. Come to find warrior three. I'm going to blame my jet lag into all these wobbles. Option of extending the arms out in front of you. Or option to come find Ardha Chandrasana. So left hand down on the earth or on a block. Opening up through the right side of the hips as you extend up through the right arm. And breathe and smile. Do not take yourself too seriously. Have fun with this. Feeling into all those wobbles. And when you feel ready to, take a bend through the left knee. Step the right leg all the way back. High lunge. Extend through the fingertips. Exhale, release. Frame left foot. Left leg comes back. High plank. Option of dropping knees to the earth, bend the elbows through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh the breath out through the mouth. On your next inhale, take a step or jump back towards the hands, lifting fingertips flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bending at the knees, hinging at the hips, sweeping the arms up. Utkatasana, hold and breathe. Option of lifting up through the left foot, find balance. And release. Option with the right. Release. And exhale, bring hands down to heart center. Make your way to standing and have a nice little shake out. Amazing. Okay, so I want you to come and find your strap or your tea towel or whatever you wish to use. Maybe you don't wish to use one, maybe you're going to use your hands instead, okay? So you're coming to find whatever you want to use for your strap. And I want you to stand at the top of your mat. I'm just going to face this way so you can see me. You're going to start by grounding down through the left foot and bring the right knee in towards the chest. Now, again, you want to find that dritsi, that point that isn't moving, that you can just stare at. So don't stare at me because I'm definitely going to move. Now, option of placing the left hand around the left leg. Maybe that is enough for you right now. Option number 2, place the strap around the ball of the left foot, the strap in the left hand as you extend the left leg out, the shoulders back. Inhale, lifting up through the right arm. Hold and breathe. Amazing. Feeling into all those lovely wobbles. You want to keep the shoulders back, the core engaged. Now, ever so gently, take a bend through the left knee. Release the strap onto the earth as we come to find our tree. So maybe the left foot is on the inside of the left thigh. Maybe it comes to the right thigh of the right calf. Maybe to the inside of the right ankle. Okay, so anywhere along the right side of the leg here. Holding onto the wall if you wish. Once you found your balance, bring hands to heart center. Inhale, lifting the arms up and above the head. Come to find chin mudra, so your thumb and your index finger together. Bring the hands down through heart center as you exhale here, releasing through the left leg, interlacing the fingers together behind the back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale as we hinge at the hips here. Maybe taking a bend through knees, maybe find movement from side to side. Just having a nice little shake out. Amazing, releasing through the hands. Inhale, lifting flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend at the knees, lift the arms up towards the sun. Exhale, bring hands down through heart center. Have a nice little shake if you need it. And then coming to find the other side. So grounding down through the left foot. Take a bend through the right knee. Okay, core engaged, shoulders back. Maybe place the right hand on the right knee. Maybe this is enough for you right now. Or maybe placing the strap around the ball of the right foot. The strap in the right hand as you extend the legs away, the shoulders back, the chest is lifted. Okay, so grounding down through the left foot here. Inhale, lifting up with the left arm and hold and breathe. So again, do not take yourself too seriously. Enjoy the wobbles. Have a little play around. Maybe you fall over. That's okay. Smile and breathe. And when you feel ready to, take a bend through the right knee, losing the strap, coming to find tree. So again, maybe right foot on the inside of the left thigh, maybe on the inside of the left calf, maybe on the earth. So coming to find that balance. Oh, my left leg is wobbling all over the place. Bringing hands to heart center. Inhale, lifting the arms up and above the head. Bring the thumb and the index finger together, chin mudra. Exhale, bring hands down to heart center. Oh, that wasn't very glamorous. Releasing the hands down. Have a nice little shake out here. And just extending the legs out to the width of your mat. Your feet parallel hip width apart here, hands onto the hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards, keep the spine long. Bring the hands option to the outside of the legs here, or option your 2-piece fingers and your thumb around your big toe. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale as you use your elbows, draw your torso down towards the legs. And breathe, just opening up through the back of the legs here. We are starting to calm it down now. Inhale, bring hands to hips, flat back. Exhale, engaging the glutes, stand up tall. Take a big step back to the front of your mat. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, flip the hands, swan dive down, forward fold. Take a bend through the knees here, heel toe the feet out wide. As you take a bend and gently pop yourself down to a seated position. And gently all the way down towards your back. Just window wiping the legs from side to side here. Find that gentle movement opening up through the hips. And gently bring the knees in towards the chest. Reach the arms in between the legs as you sit out, up. Reach the outside edges of your feet. Gently draw the feet open as your hips draw towards the earth. Drop the head back, happy baby. Finding a little movement from side to side. Maybe finding a smile after all. It is called happy baby. And releasing through the hands. Drop the feet down as we make our way to Shavasana. Option here, bring the soles of the feet together, opening up through the knees, Supta Baddha Konasana. Allow gravity to draw your knees to the earth. Or option of extending both legs out here. Maybe using a bolster to pop underneath your knees for a little bit of support. Gently find some movement as you find your space into the earth. Close the eyes off. Bring the awareness back to the breath. The inhale through the nose. Feel the tummy, feel the heart rise. And exhale through the nose, release. As you gently sink into the earth, come back to the question you asked yourself at the beginning of the practice. How do I feel right now? How do I feel right now? Having no expectation, no judgment here. Just being aware. And ever so gently bring some energy back to the physical body. Maybe finding movement through the hands, through the feet. Maybe finding a stretch overhead. And keeping the eyes closed off when you feel ready to. Make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Maybe sitting on a bolster or a block just to help open up through the hips, lengthen through the spine. Bring one hand on top of the other at heart center. Feel into that beautiful energy which you have created. This energy which you can take with you for the rest of the day, the week. this energy that is yours. Bring both palms together. Take a deep breath in through the nose, sigh the breath out through the mouth. Find a smile. Namaste. Lovely. Thank you ever so much for joining me for yoga today. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that I did get my lefts and rights a little bit confused. I'm going to blame the jet lag, but I hope that you enjoyed it all the same. If you did like it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you.